Okay. So I'll go ahead and start. Welcome, ninth graders. You guys are going to have a lot of different core teachers this year. I will introduce myself. I am Miss Majeski Turner, and I'm going to be teaching some of you guys for English 1. We actually have 2 English teachers for the ninth grade this year. But I'm excited to get to teach you guys. I've seen you around a lot since you guys started at GLOW the same year I did. So I know some of you just kind of from seeing you, but I'm excited to be your teacher. If you received a book from me along with your school supplies, just kind of know that you do not have to start reading the book right away or anything like that, but just kind of hang on to it. I just wanted to give it to you today so that you would have it and you would be prepared for when we do start reading the book, but don't worry about getting started with it right away. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. I love teaching ninth grade. That's what I always taught prior to coming to GLOW, so it's one of my favorites. And I am looking forward to a great year.
Okay, I'm up next. I'm Miss Herman. I am the other English 1 teacher at GLOW. This is my second year at GLOW. Previously, last year, I taught 6th grade. This is most of my teaching career in high school, so I'm very excited to be joining you for your first year in high school. First semester, I will have Foundations of English 1, and we will be reading a lot of literature, poetry, informational text, but we're going to be honing our skills, focusing on those essential skills that you need to be successful in high school as well as in college and beyond. So we'll be practicing some strategies, and we'll really be refining our talents in writing as well as speaking. We'll be doing some debating of topics, and towards the end of the semester, you have an opportunity to research a topic of your choice that you think is relevant and important to today, and that matters to you. I'm excited for the year or the semester to come, and one reminder I want to give you: please, please, please read your announcement every day, because there will be a song of the day, which I will tie into that day's lesson. So make sure you listen to that song, and look forward to learning more about you. Nels is next.
I'll go next. I'm Mrs. Heath. I've seen y'all around the halls for the past couple of years. This is my 3rd year at GLOW, and I've had some of you guys for advisory 2 years ago. So I'm excited to see you guys again and really get to know y'all that I haven't actually been able to teach yet. I'm going to be your Earth and Environmental teacher, the honors class. So if you have that and you have logged in, go ahead and get started on your module for today. It's really small. It's not that big of a deal, but we're going to get going next week. So I have my earth science degree. So earth and environmental is kind of like my baby. I love it so much. So just get ready to really dive into real world problem solving with global climate change and water quality and hurricanes and things. We're going to try to tie in this year really things that are a lot more 21st century instead of just learning things that you always say, like, what am I going to use this for? But yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to either hit me up on Remind or email, or I'm down to even have like a one-on-one chat with you guys to make sure you understand. What else? There's not an EOC connected to Earth and Environmental, so it's a lot easier to have a lot of fun and really kind of get down to what I consider the cool stuff. Teach his own. But yeah, if you see me munching on screen, I'm pregnant, so I'm going to be eating like all the time, basically. So heads up. But I'm not due until January, so no worries with this semester. You guys get me the whole time. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm really excited to teach y'all.
I will go next. I am Anna Slaughter, and I am the world history teacher. So world history and honors world history. This year in world history, we are basically doing everything you did in 6th and 7th grade in slightly less than 90 days. So it's a ton of information. We're going to hit the highlights. We're going to move kind of quickly through the information. Our goal is really just to kind of see the big picture of how all of history plays into current events. And so we want to kind of look at how things that are happening today are similar things have happened in the past, and how were they dealt with, and were those things successful, and how can we learn from the past to be able to change our futures. We will be working with a lot of primary source documents and artifacts from different time periods as we move through the world history curriculum. So, yeah.
Hi, all. I'll jump on. A lot of you know me. I've been around for a while. I taught leadership advisory for. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Never mind. So I'll be the other Earth and Development teacher in the high school this year, and hopefully I'll be taking on more high school classes as we progress and our school continues to grow. My background is physics and chemistry, so there's quite a bit of that in Earth and Environmental. And if any of you've seen the course shell that I've set up so far, I love space. I love everything to do with astronomy, space travel, understanding the interactions between different planetary bodies, different gravitational sources. It's one of my favorite subjects in all the world. So I'm really looking forward to diving into that with you and getting some good discussion and kind of pushing the boundaries of our imaginations and thinking about what's possible. Miss Heath and I are racking our brains to come up with ways to include lab time in given the restrictions of not being face to face and on campus every day. But we're going to come up with some great stuff, and we're going to have a lot of fun this year. I'm really looking forward to it.
Side note, I got a couple emails this morning about my advisory. The modules weren't popping up. I fixed the problem. So if you did run into that and you are in my advisory, you should be good to go now. Also, please make sure that you're registering with your names and you're not a number. That can be really confusing on our end. Just double check your profile that it says like your name and not one giant number. Thank you.
I do know Mr. Sorrells is, oh, he just joined in. Okay, he wanted to introduce himself as well.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Bueller. Welcome. I'm super excited. My name is Mr. Sorrells. For all of you that do not know me, I will be teaching Honors Math 2 this fall. Some of you have me for Core 1. If you're just logging into your classes, I had put some stuff for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That was not necessarily applicable to you. I won't be expecting you to go back and look at those practices. But you have some intro stuff to look at today on Canvas. And we will start next week with transformations in the coordinate plane. So I'm really excited. Our synchronous classes are on Mondays and Tuesdays, which you'll learn about those a little bit later today. And we'll get started. Yep. Thanks, everybody.
Does anyone have any questions for us since you have us all here?
Yeah, Miss White, that's a good point. Miss D is teaching 9th grade math as well, Foundations of Math 1 and Foundations of Math 2. And but she just had a baby like Sunday or Monday. So we will have a substitute working with you for the first little bit. I'm not exactly sure how long that is. But Miss D will be working with you in that capacity.
To the science teachers, Ashley Ayers asked, would all the science classes have labs?
We are trying our absolute best to figure that out. In like quote unquote normal life, yes, we would be pretty lab heavy and very hands-on, especially the more classes that you take on. Biology is supposed to be very lab dense. But in the realm of not being able to figure out who has what materials and getting materials to you guys, at this particular moment, it's going to be a lot of probably online labs, or just trying to be as creative as possible between Mr. Jones and I. But the goal, yes, is to have you guys do as many labs as possible. Just be patient with us. I don't have any kids, so could one of y'all who's in a classroom answer the question about how to get course codes? It seems like a couple people are asking for it.
Yeah, so your advisory teacher is going to be emailing you all of the course codes. So you just need to make sure that you can log into Canvas. Zai, send an email to your advisory teacher, and we can get you settled with that. But yeah, so your advisory teacher will be emailing you all the course codes. So log into Canvas. When you get that email, you'll just click those links and you'll be enrolled.
So I think a couple things about enrolling into Canvas. I'm going to talk more about Canvas this afternoon. But when you get your course codes, give me a second. I'm going to close my door. When you do get your course codes, I ask you first to make sure that you can log into Canvas. And if you cannot log into Canvas, please do not create a new Canvas account. Okay? Again, do not make a new Canvas account. We will get you logged into the account that you had before. It may take us a little while to get you there, but we'll get you there. So once you get logged into Canvas, then you go use those enrollment links and you click on them individually to enroll you into each of those classes. There will be a blue button on the right that says enroll. You click the enroll button and that's it. So the easiest thing to do is to make sure that you get logged into Canvas first and then go use your enrollment links to enroll into each of your classes. Yeah, Valerie, you should get that. You should get that update. Okay, if you have your updated schedule and in your email it's different than your updated schedule, just reach back out before enrolling in those classes, and let's make sure you get in the correct ones. Okay. And Zakiah, we can help you make your Canvas account also. We can send out directions for you to be able to do that.
If there are no other questions, I will go ahead and stop the recording of the video. We can go ahead and sign off. And your next meeting will be at 11 o'clock with your elective teachers.
Do you know who's taking over Miss D's advisory?
They're separated out amongst the three. It should be on your schedule.
Your advisory schedule or your advisory teacher should be on your schedule, but if you don't have an advisory, Brianna, did you get an advisory teacher listed on yours? Is she still there? All right.
Yeah, because there were spreads.
Okay, it should be on there, but it may be Miss D, and if you email her, she might be able to help you, or maybe it's on there as someone else. But you should just you should reach out to them.